Yeah, this has come from our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solokol, and he says it's looking unlikely at this moment in time, this evening, that Marc Guehi will stay at Crystal Palace. It looks like Marc Guehi will stay at Crystal Palace and leave on a free transfer next summer.
Goodness.
Liverpool, as we've been reporting, have held talks about signing Marc Guehi, but at this moment in time, there is a gap in valuation. Clearly, this could change over the course of the next few days in this transfer window. From a Palace perspective, they do not want to let their captain go on the cheap. Liverpool, on the other hand, know they could get him for free next summer. There'll be plenty of competition to sign him next summer. But Liverpool are thinking, why do we want to spend this sort of money when we can get him for absolutely free? Clearly, there'll be a big signing-on fee, there'll be big wages, but they can get him for free next summer. This can obviously change, and things change so quickly in a transfer window. But at this moment in time, Marc Guehi, he's not been pushing for a move, he's not been agitating for a move. He's happy to stay at Palace and play in Europe for Crystal Palace. If Palace were able to agree a deal with Liverpool, then he would be happy to talk to them, but that has not happened right now. And Marc Guehi is in a situation where he is well aware there's a World Cup coming up next summer, as we've discussed, and there are multiple huge clubs in Premier League and in Europe that are aware that he is available as a free agent next summer if he doesn't sign a contract with Crystal Palace and he doesn't get a move this summer.
Ramesh, does that...
Brinkmanship.
Yeah, I was going to say, is
like
what you said earlier, the fact that he's not guaranteed playing time
what I would say as
Liverpool.
well, this feels like brinkmanship as well, because if this news is coming out that he's likely to stay, isn't that almost a message to any interested parties? Well, he'll be happy to talk to them if they can agree a deal, but they can't agree a deal. So for now, he's staying here and he'll leave on a free transfer. That's clear that's what's going to happen, because he's not going to sign a new contract at Crystal Palace. But it's almost telling other clubs, we have to stick to our pricing on this as far as Crystal Palace are concerned. They need to maximise the transfer fee they can get for Marc Guehi, because the later it goes in this transfer window, interested clubs will spot an opportunity. If they can get Marc Guehi to be very, very interested and committed to going to that club, part of that battle is done, and then Crystal Palace will then have a decision to make. Right, Guehi actually does want to go. Are we going to have to now compromise on this price? This is the danger when a player reaches the final year of his contract. That's the danger that PSG and Donnarumma have got at the moment, and it looks like that Crystal Palace and Marc Guehi have got as well.